It's easier to like a section here. You do a section down, pull it out, and you have the hair here. Then you just until it cuts off. Yeah, I mean it's the same blade as the big one, just a different grip. So I still use that.
What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Ziggy, and I know I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm gonna catch y'all up on what I've been doing and what I've been experiencing this past couple weeks. So yeah, let y'all know about that. And yeah, but first things first, I met Sean Cuts Hair and Get Beamed. What? Still mind blown by it. Had a little one-on-one talk with my guy Sean Cuts Hair. Seen Get Beamed do $100 haircut. Like those two, man. Sean Cuts Hair, he a cool guy, real humble, he's funny, he's goofy, man. Get Beamed, he get beamed, man. He stay beaming people. Like that cut, bro, that cut was crazy. Just watching the process and seeing him explain what he doing and actually doing it. Just like say what you do what you say, and prove it. You feel me? You feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, man, I met Sean Cuts Hair and Get Beamed Sunday. Then yeah, as you can see, well, you can't see, but I also moved. I'm in a new apartment, so yeah, my home studio's gonna be shut down for a little bit. Gotta do little tweaks and stuff to get that exactly how I wanted it, cause it's just carpet everywhere. So I gotta put some little stuff down for the carpet. But yeah, I'm gonna let this run, show a couple clips, and yeah.
And then I got these, and I'm like, Nate messed up my paint job, so he be getting mad when I say that. But he messed up my paint job, so. All right, so what I'm looking at is, I'm gonna try to make this all consistent. So, what do y'all see? There's a super dark section right here. That's what I'm looking at first. And I'm actually gonna open it up slightly just to get a feel for what his hair is gonna do as I cut it down. So he said one closed. It definitely could go a little lower, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Cut that down. And my goal here at the end is I'm gonna try to get this as consistent all over on top as I can. So I'm not gonna cut up. Again, back to looking at things and looking at haircuts and saying, man, you know, that haircut looks good, that haircut doesn't look good. When we were on the academy, one of the things I saw the most was people doing like super drop fades, but they didn't have no hair on top. So like all you end up with is like 5 inches of dark, consistent, right? Like it didn't make sense. Like, so I only do really a drop when I have the hair to go with it. So it's almost a mohawk. Does that make sense? Like you see how much hair I have back here? Like I would do a drop to keep that. But if I didn't have that hair, then it needs to be more straight around because you're going to end up with an unbalanced haircut. So again, same steps, guys. One thing I love about this, it's got this new blade on it. It will take out that skeleton, and the skeleton's hidden. It'll take the line out close, which I used to use a trimmer for. So. What blade is that? So this is their new blade. It's called a MIM. It's metal injection molded. So I don't know a ton about how that stuff works, but basically you can take blocks of metal and cut stuff off of it and make a blade, or this is like melted down, injected into a hard mold, and it comes out perfect every time. So it's similar to like the JRLFA blade, the Fusion blade. Is it like the Master? I did use the Master, but not really. But it's got some stuff inside of it. I can't really show you without taking it off. But inside of it, it's got some grooves for oil to be held in there so it stays oiled longer, and it's got spots for heat to come out. I can do this whole haircut, y'all can feel it. It's not even, like it's room temperature right now. Y'all deal with hot clippers? Yeah, so it stays cool. So I was actually surprised because everybody says that. Oh, we got this new blade. So now I'm half open.
Are you using the corner of the blade? Or just,
yeah.
Okay.
So one, because it's dropped more, I'm using the corner. And two, just because as I start to blend this out, and you guys see we got some indentions, it's gonna act different. I can't put all that blade across an area with an indention and cut it. So I gotta use the corners. And it's common, right? We deal with, everybody's head's different, everybody's head isn't perfect. Say it again. Yeah, I kind of did it based on this. Where like, you know, cut like this, you can go straight around. But imagine if I really dropped it. Like we would just have all this dark back. You know, he's not like this is part of the fade because he's not brushing and not waving. So you would just leave 3 inches of this. Like what is that there for? It's kind of how I see it. So again, y'all do what you want. You know, that's my opinion.
No questions right now. No questions?
How you get to that $100 mark?
How I get to the $100 mark? Oh, it's a long look, but I'm gonna tell you, it's a long road. So like, I start cutting hair at 9. I'm 28. I'm finna turn 29 at the end of this month. My thing is, I've been cutting hair literally like that, practicing cutting hair for almost 20 years of my life. When I first started, even at 9, I didn't start cutting other people until I was about 13, 14 years old.
Right.
Besides my brother. So like,
Right.
my brother don't count because he wasn't paying me.
Right.
But my first couple haircuts at 14, I'm talking about nights before school started. We getting our Jordans out, we getting our clothes out to go to the next day. I'm charging people $2, $1 for the haircut, $1 for the lineup. What I'm saying, that's from 14 to now.
Right.
So if you count me from 14 to now, that's 14 years. It took me a long time to get here. But before I can get to 100 and really understand it, I could have been here 10 years ago. I could have been here X amount of years ago. Not understanding your value, not understanding how to maximize yourself, your clientele, your time, things of that nature. I was booked out 6 years before I even charged $100. I was at a 40, 50 range, but downplaying myself when I was in high demand but didn't know my value. So with that being said, you gotta understand who you are, understand your marketing, understand, you know, how people around you value you, and understand your demand. If you got some demand, you know, every barber wanna be the barber, they wanna be the guy, they wanna be the one who cut up everybody here, the celebrity barber, things of that nature. You understand every aspect of this, and you will be straight. And I tell myself all the time, the reason I do these classes is to get y'all to understand how to get to where I'm at way before I did it. What's even bump y'all in way less than I did? Like, it's a process. And by being a process, it allowed me to understand and love what I do more because I went through it, even though I didn't have to. So with that being said, like, for everybody who's showing up to these classes, who's investing in themselves, that when y'all look at whatever the ticket price is to a class, that's never the intent. All of this is an investment, and the investment should be yourself. So whether you come into Beam class, whether you go to Sean class, Bossios, any person, if somebody bring value to something that you're doing, or somebody have services that you want to learn, you invest it into yourself.
Them cocoa trimmers, they good?
Yeah, to me they are. I like them, they cool. The thing is, like, to me, the best gonna always be the gold skeletons just because they set a bar that's just so high. From going from perfectionists out here, when it came to Albert Einstein, how he dissected problems, everything started with identifying a problem and how he was going to attack it, and then he attacked it, whether it was the Da Vinci Code or whatever it was. My thing is, everything has a starting process. You can't be a perfectionist without having a solidified system. And I just basically just showed y'all that today, so here's my solidified system. 3-level enhancement technique, nice clean lineup, clean taper, waves is laid, hair is laid. This is what a $100 haircut look like for me, where I come from. And hopefully today I was able to teach you guys a thing or two. So if